March, 8 days left before baseball season, which starts on April 1st. No fooling. Yeah, not my best day, not my best 2 days, man. The round of 32 kind of kicked my ass, and I can admit it. I'm not one of these people that, I'll just sit there and paint the pretty picture, because it wasn't pretty, I don't know. It was like Sunday I got hit Sunday I got hit because I took too many favorites, and then yesterday I took too many dogs. I don't know. I don't know. And the thing is that a bunch of those picks I would have taken again, and it just happens. And the thing is that if you look at my bracket that I filled out, half the picks were the opposite of the ones. Like, I had Arkansas in my bracket. I went back and looked. I had Arkansas, USC, I had all those, It's like, I have USC in my Final Four. Anyways, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But happens to the best of us, and we always bounce back. It's never about one day or one game. It's about long term, and that's why super happy that we have multi-capper site, because someone's always hot, and that's the beauty of it. I don't have to carry it all myself, but never have to carry the show by myself. I got these guys with me. Morning, guys. What's happening?
Morning.
I think USC just did another thunder dunk on Kansas. I felt something. It's like, my God, man. I guess it doesn't matter if you shoot 16% from the line if you just slam dunking and hitting everything in sight, right? It's like...
Yeah, I should have made that a premium pick.
I
knew the line looked a little bit funny.
Yeah, I just thought that Kansas would come up with a better game plan, and the whole thing is about that game. And, Kansas will probably go back and watch. I don't know if they'll go back and watch it or not because it's the end of the season, but I'll tell you one thing. That first half, they had wide open threes and missed them all. And when that happened, then they're behind the 8 ball and it was all over. But you got to hit those wide open threes. The way you beat a team like that, it's the same way that Colorado beat them every time. You got to get to the lead. You got to get to the lead. You got to get them under pressure and send them to the line. And that's what Colorado did to them 3 times. And then, someone else is going to do that to them. No doubt about it. It happens, games are canceled. Sometimes we're able to replace them. Sometimes we're not. I feel that with the premium, let's see, I think with yesterday with that Oilers game being canceled, just the logistics of it didn't work out to put out another pick. We do the best that we can. You got 7 picks yesterday for, $1.65 or something. I think it was a pretty solid deal. I don't think anyone else on the internet is offering anything remotely close to that. We can give a bonus pick out maybe tomorrow when there's a bigger card or something for that. I have no problem with it, but it's like it's not always I'm sitting in the studio, and Rod happens to be home and, ready to go or anything when the game is canceled. It's just we do the best that we can. That game was canceled actually pretty late. It got canceled about 5:30, right, or 6:30, right, p.m. It was canceled like
6:30 Eastern
it was like 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So it's super hard to just happen to be at the right place at the right time. Like if I'm at Target or something, I don't have the ability to bring in these guys unless I have my laptop with me and my phone, which, I'm that guy that usually does, right? I'm on the Target computer in the store. What are you doing? It's like, don't worry, I'm live streaming using your Wi-Fi. Got the guys on. We're doing some sports betting picks. It goes over really well. It's like,
if I was a gambling man, I would say by next year at this time, a lot of the other sites will have something similar to this and probably charge more money. If I had to guess, because I think it's a good thing for people.
We got an asshole in the comments. Get him. There he is. So we got 6 NBA games. That's it. Very light schedule. And
are you starting college basketball first? Or?
We got 2 college basketball games. Either way, whatever you guys want to do. We can start with these 2 college basketball. Go ahead. Bellarmine against Pepperdine, and we got Stetson against Coastal. You like anything here, Brian?
Nah, it's just a little lean just to keep me interested today. I'm really treading lightly. Yesterday I had the Stetson Mad Hatters, and they had a nice comeback in the second half. But I think in this game, they run out of steam, and Coastal Carolina handles them from the beginning to the end, and should be a 10 to 12 point win for Coastal Carolina. So that's where I'm gonna get my degenerate action in today.
How about you, Rod? Anything on this college basketball?
Yeah, I agree. I like Coastal here as well. I think Coastal's offense is just too much. They rank 48th shooting threes, and Stetson doesn't defend the three very well at all. And then Coastal's defense is even better than Stetson's. So, yeah, I agree. Give me Coastal. I think we got a double-digit winner there.
I'm going to go with Stetson in that one. I just think everything looks funny to me, and just, the world here is on Coastal, and everything is Coastal, and it's all
the world's on Coastal.
Pretty much.
How do you figure?
Because I see 70% of a public survey on Coastal.
I see 17%.
Yeah, but I see 70% of a public survey on Coastal.
I mean, it's just I'm not going to argue over this.
I know. I mean, you could look at betting numbers on a CIT. You could look at betting percentages on a CIT game from at 11 in the morning and whatever, and it ain't going to tell you much. I'll just tell you what, if the public is pounding Coastal, the people that bet sports, the public that bets sports, and that's and you see it, and it says 70% are on Coastal. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the other side in a hurry. I am here. Stetson, who I've seen play against much better than this. They've played much better than this season. Just going to be there, but yeah, I think that the public percentages and all that other stuff just took a beat down this week in March Madness. Just I don't think they were right in one game if you went in that way. But happens. Yeah, I show on this. I'm based on 428 total bets.
Yeah, that's
really not a sample.
But I think people saw the dog hit yesterday with Stetson, and they're gonna get some action for.
This is a good one to. See. This is a good game to not bet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm putting 60. I don't. It's just something to keep me looking at it.
This is the one that if my wife says, "Yeah, I got a little something," if I tell my wife, "Yeah, I got a little something on the Stetson Coastal game," this is the one where she, says, "Oh, cool. Hey, you want to come with me to the store?" And she drives me right to the Gamblers Anonymous. It's like, this doesn't look like Target. Where's the slushy machine? It's like, if I'm not getting my icy, I'm not going. It's like, where's my icy? Cherry icy is the holy grail of the ices is the white cherry icy. Right?
Coca-Cola icy.
Coca-Cola icy? I'm the white cherry icy. That's my icy. How about the people that mix the flavors, man? What's up with that?
I do that.
You
like
do that?
Coke and cherry Coke.
Coke and lime. Coke and lime is good. Oh yeah.
You guys are just. It doesn't even make sense to me. Why wouldn't they make that flavor?
They do. They have Coke lime and cherry Coke.
Whatever, man. Anyways,
we even argue over it.
It's like you ever see War Dogs? You ever see War Dogs, Brian?
Orange. Now there's a good mix.
Brian, you ever see War Dogs? Like when they asked him, well, he's like, I don't know what EY. What does that stand for? What does IBM stand for? International Business Machines. You're fired. Let's see. What are you selling today, Brian? I just have one pick for sale. That's it. I just have one game.
Well, winning day yesterday. Can't keep a good capper down. 3 of the 4 March Madness days winning days, so we're going to try to keep that going today. Monday's Tuesday's usually a good day. Also, it's just Sunday's my bugaboo. Today I got my golden ticket 3-pack. You get 2 NBA, 1 NHL, all for $40 at pickdogs.com, premium pick section. Oh, wait, and today my Major League Baseball goes on sale. Get the entire Major League Baseball season pass for $495 at pickdogs.com. Last year was a crappy year for me, but I think COVID had something to do with that. I think full season I'm going to do very well this year.
I was gonna put mine up. I just didn't know what price to do it. $495 is like a lot. Because I was thinking, right? Sure, it's $329 for a month of my picks. There'll be a month or two where it's basically just baseball, right? And then baseball is 7 months. I mean, it's April, May, June, July.
Yeah, I was thinking $495 is fair.
October. It's 7 months of picks. So basically, you're doing yours at $65 a month or something.
Well, what I usually do is see what other sites charge, and then I adjust it down lower.
Might as well just turn the freaking lights off. Might as well just turn the lights off. Might as well just turn them off. Sorry, show's over. Got no electricity. Biller sold too many Major League Baseball packages. Rod, what are you selling?
Well, today for me, I've got my terrific Tuesday. I got a 5-pack. I got 4 NBA best bets and 1 10-star college basketball slam dunk. Loving today's card. Perfect golden opportunity to stuff our pockets with cash.
How much does it cost to stuff our pockets with cash today?
It'll cost you $29.95 to get the 5 picks.
Oh my god! All right, whatever, man. Anyways, we got our YouTube Premium. Another giveaway. It's $30 a month. It's not even $30. It's $29.99 a month. The other one is we have a really good kitschy name for the advanced plan. It's called $49.99 a month, and you get 2 shows a day. You get all 3 of us 5 days a week, and then on the weekends you get Romanelli with us, and then I also give the. Why is Mitch always sounds so depressing? I don't know, man. Because I saw you. Because I saw your face. I don't know. That's why. Because I saw your mug. Here's why. Yep. Because I saw you. That's why. I don't know. He thought about you. That would do it. Thought about your life. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. It's 4:00 in the morning. No idea, man. I've been awake for 4 days doing college basketball. Run into the ground. No idea, man.
Well, today's a good day to go golfing and get out.
Yeah, I gotta get out. I haven't played in over a week, so I'm excited to get out there and play and get back.
You might play 2 rounds today.
No, I'm gonna play 1, and then I gotta start working out again. It's like I haven't been working out or anything. It's just terrible.
Oh, me and Kevin Thomas have a one-on-one basketball game today, so I'm going to get out and start shooting some hoops and running back and forth, so we'll see how that goes.
All right. Let's get to this NBA card. We got the first 3 games. It's a real bad day. It's like, this is going to be a quick show. Got the Magic and the Nuggets, the Knicks and the Wizards, and the Pelicans and the Lakers. Ryan, any of these 3 beauties?
Oh, man, I'm going to be a square patty on the Nuggets today. Usually I like to take Orlando plus points at home, but they're 1-9 last 10, and they're really looking like a sad sack. Nuggets off that loss, I think they come out hot and heavy. It's not something I'm going huge on because I don't like being on public sides, but I'm going to take Denver and lay the points. And then the Washington Wizards plus the 2.5. I just think that line looks funny. Knicks and far away the better team, and they're only laying 2. Washington's a scrappy bunch. I think they win this game outright, but I'm going to take the points for safety. See if it comes down to the last bucket.
Got a question, Mitch. What's your favorite NBA team? It's weird because, like, when I grew up in Miami, we didn't really have a team. So I don't really have a team. When I lived in New York, we had the Knicks. When I lived in Boston, we had the Celtics. And when I lived in Chicago, we had the Bulls. And that's really the only sport one of the sports where I actually jumped teams. So I guess Chicago was the last city that I lived in that had a team, so I'm probably still a Bulls fan. Your Chicago Bulls. I just love that. I loved going to the Celtics games when I lived in Boston. I loved going to the Knicks games when I lived in New York, and I loved going to the Bulls games in Chicago. So it's like, I don't know. It's like I don't really have a team, but it's like that's one sport where I root for the city. I'm not like Rod, where I just change teams after my team loses.
Those basketball tickets are so.
It's like, yeah, all right, man. So it's like Rod's got the Nuggets against the Magic. It's like the Nuggets. He's like he's got a Magic hat on tomorrow. It's like he's got the Kansas logo as his face on the thing. I was like, USC. Trojans, fight on, baby.
It sags now.
Yeah, this week. If they lose next week, that'll be someone else.
Nah, if they lose next week, that'll be it.
Go back
no more bandwagoning.
Go back to the no more bandwagoning. I'd wear
Maple Leafs in 2 weeks.
I'd wear a I like any team. So here's Lori saying that I like the Pacers too. And it's like when I bet on them, I do. I like any team where there's value. I like any team where there's value. And this is where the value is in the NBA. The Hornets, the Pacers, the Magic, any of these small market teams that don't have a superstar player. Any of those teams. Like, they might have a good player, like the Hornets have some good players, and maybe they will have a great player at some point, with Ball. But they have some good players. But I always like the teams that are small market. Small market equals big value. And that is what escaped us in baseball last season, and why I had a bad year. I'm not making an excuse and saying, oh yeah, it's okay, I had a bad year or anything. But I'm just saying I had a bad year because that small market escaped us. With the games were 2.5 times last year, and the shortened season, it was like basically playoff rotations, in baseball. So it was like the teams with the big money at top, we didn't have a fighting chance. I mean, even Brian's Angels. It's like, I really like the Angels.
No, the Angels are going to have a good team this year.
I think the Angels will have a good team this year. I think with Joe Madden managing, and I think that Major League Baseball will be trying to promote Mike Trout a lot more, as kind of their brand ambassador guy. And it's like he's going to catch the break, and his team winning is what it's going to take to do that. And it's like it's tough to have your best player on a team that is sub 500 every year. Especially when they have a payroll that big. The Angels have never been a cheap team. They've always been big spenders. Always, always, always. Since the day free agency started in baseball, the Angels were signers all the way. They were always buyers. All the way back to then. Always were buyers. You never hear of a guy saying, oh, the Angels were too cheap to pay me. Never. Anyways, back to these hoops games. Rod, you like anything on the board here?
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take the Magic here. Magic are 3-0-1. ATS, their last 4 is a home dog, and they're at home here. 4-0 ATS, their last 4 at home. So I think Denver probably wins this game, but maybe not by that many points. I think we get nice Orlando backdoor cover. Give me Orlando in this one.
Mattress Johnny doesn't like me anymore. Depressed. I'm so depressed because of Mattress Johnny doesn't like me anymore. Wants his picks and he wants them fast. He wants them. He doesn't like me.
If we just did the picks today, we'd be done in 5 minutes and out of here.
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
All right, Sixers, Suns. Okay, I'll see you later.
And we'll see. And thanks for playing. We got some excellent party gifts for you. All right. I don't know. I don't like any of these games, to be honest with you. I think the Pelicans game looks like a freaking trap all the way. It's like -5.5, -6, no LeBron James, and so the Pelicans either win by 30 or lose outright. You know, it's like the Knicks and the Wizards. Who the hell knows with these two teams? Who's going to show up on what night? And the Magic and the Nuggets. I think, like Brian said, the Magic are looking like they're so banged up, and
I usually love to take the Magic at home,
but I don't know. The Nuggets, you're right. It's like with that line, I could see it. You know.
Public's got to win sometime. This might be it.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I'm not jumping.
You don't think the Knicks line looks fishy? I mean, they're clearly a better team than Washington.
I took Washington in the video pick.
Yeah, Wizards look like they're picking.
Yeah, I took Washington in the video pick in that one. Miami against the Suns, Golden State against the Sixers, and Portland against the Nets. The line's gone crazy in that game. It's gone from Portland -2, they were -4.5, and now it's 3.5.
I see 3 at FanDuel. But
it's crazy. It's mayhem.
Yeah, in that group of games, I'm going to go with the team that's going to win the Eastern Conference, 76ers, laying the 4 at Golden State. I've been against the Sixers on a few times lately, and I've really regretted it. They're just a dominant team even without Embiid. And the Warriors 4-6 last 10, so I think this number's a little light. I think the Sixers win this by 6 or 7, so I'm gonna lay the 4 on the road here.
So, go ahead, Rod.
Yeah, I agree with you. Give me the 76ers lay the 4 points. Even without Embiid, no Curry in that game. I'll take the 76ers in that one. And I think that line's going crazy because whether Harden plays or not. Either way, I like the over in the Nets and Portland. It don't matter who's playing in that one. No defense from Portland. I love the over in that one. Give me the over in that one.
Looks like it's like they're just baiting you to take the Nets there. Baiting you to do it.
All the Brooklyn fanboys coming out.
Pretty much. Rod will be wearing a Nets hat next week.
No, I will not.
Nets, Gonzaga, the Lakers, and the Yankees.
Rod at the end of the NHL season last year was like, all right, Lightning won. It was like, meanwhile, all season we were like, Lightning can suck it, It's like, I don't know, man. I got my one team, and I have them. Like, when it comes to rooting, I just have my one team, and then who I bet on, and who wins us, and then everyone that's playing our rivals. So it's like, if you're playing Ohio State, Notre Dame, or Florida, I'm on you, as a fan, pretty much. We rooted for the Vermont, they won us money, so we were Vermont fans for the season, and Jackrabbits, but Jackrabbits, I just love the Jackrabbit. Get into it.
Jackrabbit Slims.
I got a question here from the crowd again, and this will be the last time that I address this question. I'll do it for one final time. I've addressed this one a million times. It's tiring to answer the same questions over and over and over again. So why don't we have the MMA show anymore? Because everything that we do at our websites and everything we do here on YouTube is 100% based upon what you guys want. Okay? Nothing that I know, while it's most of the stuff, I'd say 95% of the stuff that we do, 98% of the stuff we do is free. It's not free for us. Okay? There's time involved, and then for me, there's money involved. So if we're doing something, that you guys don't want, or it's clear that you guys don't want, I'm not going to waste the time or money on that. I'd rather put that time or money into stuff that you do want. And so, like, when the drive-thru started, right, there was maybe 30 people used to watch it when it first started. But that was a concept that I understood and that I had known was going to work, right? And had it not worked, I would have pulled the plug eventually. But what I saw was 30 people were watching, then 50 people were watching, then 70 people were watching, then 80 people were watching, then 85 people were watching. Then we got to 100 people are watching. Then we got to 130 people are watching. Now it's like 700 people are watching, right? So it's like, and the same thing with this show. You know, it was the same thing. You know, Rod was on. It was like, people don't like him because my ratings are going down. And then it's like, maybe they do like him. We'll just soften him up a little bit. Slap a little lipstick on that pig. Oh, that's me. That'd be me. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Come on.
People be like, I'm joking. I'm picking on Rod today. Why are you always
gonna
picking
get
on
it now?
Rod? I don't Ruffalo kick around anymore. That's why. Oh man. I'm glad to see
Ruffalo's one of the hottest handicappers out there.
Ruffalo's a gem, man. He's been with us for a long time. I like that guy a lot. I'm telling you, I had more fun with Ruffalo in a few hours in Vegas than I did in weeks with other people out there.
He's number one last 30 days.
Yep.
So.
He does. Well, here's the thing about Ruffalo, right? Here's why he's so good. And part of my game that has probably slipped a little bit is that he does all those write-ups on all those games. So he knows all these players. He knows these teams inside and out, every single team. So he's going to know, exactly what's going on with all of them. It's a lot of work, but it's like it ends up paying dividends both ways for him. He's got a pretty good life, that kid. I agree that it's us versus. I actually agree with Mattress Johnny here. That the live chat is for opinions, thoughts, and concerns, good, bad, and ugly, but it's not for personal attacks and to think that you run the show. It's about us versus Vegas. It's not about us versus each other or anything like that. And I think some people get that very much confused, especially on the YouTube comments. Super confused. It's like, especially like a time like March Madness where there's more fans involved and more everything like that. And, everything else we've done, all of a sudden now we have a different group of people there, and they don't understand that because I pick against the team or think that they're not going to cover a point spread doesn't mean I don't personally like them or I'm a fan of the other team. It just means that for this particular game, the numbers that I see, so the LSU Michigan game, right? I had LSU, and it's like, so what? I lost. You know what? That was one that actually I lost, and it was like, yeah, it sucks to lose, and I was mad about it and all those different things. But I don't care what you say. It wasn't a horrible pick. It wasn't.
Well, you can almost see it coming, though, after the pick was made. Like,
no, you said
everybody's
you
like,
called
LSU.
You called it. You called it. You called it. You called it, and you called it late. LSU, but it was too late at that point. I was already in, and it was too late. But I saw exactly what you said. And the same thing with Ohio. Ohio became a public dog. The same exact thing happened with them. They became a public dog. And it's like when you become that public dog, you're dead, And LSU became a public dog too. But I still say, down to the last second, LSU had a chance at the backdoor cover. They hit the 3-week cover. It was one of those games that came down to that. And those, you win some, you lose some on those. Some of my other picks, come on, I had Kansas. I was on USC all season. I've been defending USC and talking about how great they are. And it's like I'm on Kansas in that game. I'm an idiot.
Texas Abilene Christian. You could tell later in the day that
right.
was going to be a good
right.
one.
It was too late. And you could also tell that Alabama was looking good. You could also tell that later in the day. That Alabama
Thank God.
clearly the choice there.
Hopefully, I sweep my YouTube premiums. That's my goal.
Brian swept yesterday the YouTube premiums. You got YouTube premium. Hopefully, you guys checked it out. I'd say very little risk on your end on that one. Very little risk, and That's the nice thing about it. It's inexpensive. It's a chance for people to check out premium picks for a very low price. Let's get to the NHL.
My favorite segment.
What do we got? Any games today?
Yep. We got about 6.
We got like
Five.
5.
Oh, 5. I'm sorry.
Devils, Flyers, Blackhawks, Panthers. Either of these two do anything for you guys?
Yeah, I really like the Blackhawks here. I know I think they've lost 4 straight games, but they're at home, and at home they're 7-4-2. And Panthers are one of the best teams in hockey, but I think the Blackhawks, you're getting excellent value with that team at home at plus 140. So I'm going to go Chicago here.
How about you?
And for me, I'm going to go Panthers on the puck line. They're 7-3 their last 10. The Blackhawks are 3-6 in their last 10. The Panthers have just been rolling. I'll take the Panthers on the puck line. Win by a couple in that one. And I like the Devils. The Flyers have just been slumping. And more than likely, Corey Hart will probably be starting this one here. And he's just having a bad season. 8-7 on the year. 83 goals against average. We'll take the Devils and the nice plus money in that one.
Got the Red Wings against Nashville, Dallas against the Lightning, and the Coyotes against the Avalanche. Any of these three?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Detroit Red Wings at plus money. There's no way I'm laying like minus 150 with the Nashville Predators. It's just the Red Wings are a pretty bad hockey club, but these are the spots when they're in a good position to win. And that's about it. I was going to say Dallas Stars, but I'm going to lay off that one.
Go ahead and lay off it, Brian.
I like Detroit and Nashville to go under the 5.5 goals. Both these teams really struggle to actually put the puck in the net to actually win games. So give me the under 5.5 on that one. And I'll take a shot with Dallas at home. 6-4 at home. They play better at home. And, good spot here for Tampa to lose one. Definitely they don't win them all. And Colorado just whooped up Arizona last night. I don't see why they don't do it again. Give me Colorado on the puck line. I'm going to beat up the Desert Dogs again.
I could get talked into Dallas. I think Rod might have just sold me on Dallas. I like fading Tampa Bay at any opportunity.
All right. It's exciting stuff. Parlay time. What do you got, Rod?
For me, I've got, I'm going to take Coastal Carolina, lay the points. We're going to lay the points with the 76ers and take the Nets in Portland to go over the number. 232.5 is what I see.
Brian?
Smaller card, smaller parlay for me. I'm going to go with the 2-game parlay. I'm going to take my 2 best free picks today, Washington Wizards plus the 2.5, plus 2, the best you can get, and the Sixers minus 4 here. Parlay those 2 up. I think that's a nice solid parlay.
I'm going to go with the under in that Coastal Carolina Stetson game, the Phoenix Suns, and the Washington Wizards. That's going to be mine. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. We're going to try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.